to make violet jelly with all these violets that I got from my yard. And first thing I do is just rinse them off and soak them here to get rid of all the bugs and everything. Nice and rinsed off and ready to go. All I have to do now is take 4.5 to 6 cups of boiling water and pour on it and just let it sit for at least 8 to 12 hours or so. I'm going to let mine sit for, as long as possible. You don't want to go any more than 24 hours though. So I'm going to go ahead and get some water boiling and I'll be right back. I'm just going to pour boiling water over it here. And that's it. I'm going to push them down here with the spatula. I'm going to cover it and let it sit. It's just been 24 hours. So, how pretty that is. I'm going to go ahead and strain it into this other bowl here. You don't really want to press it or make it a cloudier liquid. So just kind of shake it. Isn't that beautiful? And it's not going to stay that color because as soon as you add acid to it, it'll become more like a pinkish purple color. And you have to add acid in order to make the pectins to make the jelly. But I'm also going to make a syrup that's left over that will be this color. So I'm going to measure out 3 1/3 cups of this. I have 3 1/3 cup, and now I have to add an acid to it. You need to add half a cup of lemon juice or 8 tablespoons or citric acid. I'm going to use citric acid, so I need 2 teaspoons of citric acid. So the citric acid here, I'm going to watch the color change magic. There we go. There. Now look at the color. That's really cool, isn't it? There. I'm going to take this and pour it in here. And I'm going to take 4 cups of sugar. And I'm going to take 1/4 cup of the sugar out of this and mix it with pectin. And the pectin I like to use is the low sugar, even though I don't alter the sugar in recipes. I just think it makes it set easier. Maybe it's just my imagination, but that's what I do. So mix them together really good. It's all mixed together. I'm just going to pour this into liquid there. I'm going to mix it together and bring it to a boil. It's starting to boil, and you can add a tablespoon of butter to it to keep the foam down, but I don't really care, so I don't. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the sugar. Slowly pour it in here. Try not to make a huge mess or spill it everywhere else. I have a tendency to do things like that. Stir it in here, and then I'm going to bring it back to a full boil and just boil it for 1 minute. Timer set for 1 minute. As soon as 1 minute's up, it'll be ready and I can go ahead and start pouring it in my jars. Ooh, a little bit too much foam there. Oh, that's okay though. It's not going to hurt anything. And then I'm going to pour it in the jars. Fill it up to 1/4 of an inch. put the lid on here. Okay, that's about right. More maybe. There we go. I'm just gonna use my clean cloth here, wipe the rim and put the lid on, and then I'll set it in this water here that I'm getting ready to boil. I have them in the can here. I have a little towel on there to protect the bottom of them. I'm going to bring this to a boil and boil it for well, anywhere between 10 minutes and up based on your altitude. So I'll be back once these are done boiled, and I'll have them out to show you what they look like. Minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and just turn it off there and let it sit for about another 5 minutes, and then I'll take them out. Go ahead and take them out here and set them on my counter to cool off and seal up the rest of the way. Don't they look really pretty? There we go. The colors go cool. It's kind of hard to tell with the red towel. But I'll be back here when they cool a little bit. I'm gonna try some and show you what it's like. Some here, look how pretty it is. I'm gonna put some right here on some toast. Almost a little bit too much. It's really good. It's got a really good flavor. It's pretty good. It's so pretty.